Hello, and thank you for considering my application for the Peter Fitzsimons Teacher Scholarship. As you can see, I've produced 5 modules on mind, brain, and education research, and uh, each of the 5 modules is presented online in a piece of software called Lesson Lambs. So the purpose of this video is to essentially show you how to access each of these modules and how to navigate through them in order to make completing the modules a much more fluent and convenient process. Each of the modules has a link listed down below here, and I'm just going to click on this link for Module 3, the influence of dopamine, and remember this code here, QFDO. Okay, so we're at Lesson Lambs, and I've entered my code. I need to click send, and it will ask me here to register or sign in. Registration is free. Lesson Lambs is run out of Macquarie University. It's open source, so we can host the software on our server, and they don't send you any spam emails, so it's no drama at all registering. I've already done so, so I'm going to sign in using my email address here. And Lesson Lambs is now going to take me to where I last was when I used this module. So I tested the module and I'm there at the end. So I'm just going to double click the home page here, and this is what Lesson Lambs looks like when you first arrive. Now, because I've completed all of these activities, Lesson Lambs won't let me go through and complete them again. I can view all of my previous work, but for convenience, I'm going to open Lesson Lambs in a different browser so that I can complete the exercises again. Okay, so this is the first page of the modules. All of the first pages are the same and they contain information about the modules as a whole. If I click on next activity, I'm taken to some information about the learning outcomes for this particular module on the influence of dopamine. The standards are relating to the Australian teaching standards, and this section here, which is free for notes, is actually my personal notes. So when I go back and look at this module in the future, only my notes will be visible by me in that case. So I click through next activity, and the first thing I ask all of my users to do is reflect on what they already know about a topic. So here, because we're talking about the dopamine reward system, I've asked my users to take this opportunity to reflect on what motivates you to work in the field of education and the level of enjoyment you get from teaching. This would be a private response, and once completed, I'm prompted to make sure I do complete it. I'm then able to check my response and move on to the next activity. So here is some information presented about dopamine, the neurotransmitter, and again there's an opportunity to write notes at the end of each section. And if we move on to the next activity, there's a video presentation in relation to the effects of dopamine. The videos can take a moment to load, and I do provide a link or a hyperlink to the video directly within YouTube. So if there is any issues viewing the video with a browser, for example, you can follow that link as you can see here. So once this video is ready to load, I can push play. It might be a bit loud, so I'll pause it. There we go. And you can see this is just a 2-minute clip of the video. In each case, I've taken what I feel is the most important part of the video or the desired part of the video and cropped it and made it available via YouTube. The full video link is also given in most cases as well. So after watching the video, teachers then asked to reflect on their experience in some way or another, either watching the video or in relation to something relating to the video. So again, this is a private response question, which I need to provide a response for. Okay, moving through the content again, The next section is relating to feedback and another quick video for the users to watch. And in this case, I've used a forum. So rather than a private response, in this case, I've asked users to complete a public response. And as this becomes more highly populated, you know, the breadth and the usefulness of this environment will increase. So I'm going to start a forum post called reflection and provide some reflection on the video. And as future users come through, they can click and look at what I've written, and they can provide some sort of response to that as well. Generally, I ask the users to take the time to provide feedback on a post of one of their peers, so that we get some interaction happening within the modules. We move on to the next section of this module based around game-based learning. Wherever I can, I provide hyperlinks to various terms and to various scientists and to various, I guess, aspects within the modules. On this slide, I've actually uploaded or embedded a game, and I've asked the users to play the game and then reflect on their physical and mental responses when playing the game. So rather than play the game for you, we'll move on. Again, I do need to provide a response. And the next section of this particular module, changing lenses, looks at ways in which we can change our outlook or change our mindset. So there's some advice there from Sean Archer from the video and from Martin Seligman. And there's an activity now which gets the users to finish these STEM sentences. And the purpose is in order to help people come up with insights that will bring about meaningful change in their lives. So by trying this, the users get some sort of idea about whether they feel this is a valuable tool to use. Again, it says here your responses are kept private, and you may choose to type or simply think about your answers. So there's no need for the users to actually type if they don't feel that they want to record their responses. An opportunity to check there, and then we move on to a reflection. So here I've asked the users to reflect on the value of answering the previous questions. Did they bring out more than expected? And would completing this exercise increase your purpose or meaning in life? So there's an opportunity here for users to provide a response within the forum, again, as I demonstrated earlier, and to provide a response to one of their peers. Lesson Lambs is quite easy to navigate through. Once you're in, completing next activity enables you to move forward through the sections. To go back and see what you've done in the past, you can just use this menu to the left here. At the end of each of my modules, I ask the teachers to consider the implications for the classroom of the module. I provide some advice or some tips for ways in which the module content can be incorporated into the classroom or implemented. And probably most importantly, I ask them to consider their own teaching strategies and to provide those in a forum environment so that everyone can read through those, look at those, reflect on those, and we're all learning from each other. Okay, at the end of the module, we reflect on the module as a whole. What have I learnt by completing this? And generally, I ask the users to go away and have a rest and then come back and complete the reflection at a later date. I always provide my references and some further reading for those who are interested in this particular area. And before I automatically assume that everyone has completed all of the tasks to the best of their ability and not just skip through it like I have, for example, I get them to do a quick survey so that I can improve the module if required. And then we reach a stop gate. And essentially this enables the administrator to go and check whether the module has been completed effectively, and then I guess tick the box and say yes, this person has passed or completed this module, and we can go ahead and award a certificate of completion. So I hope this video helps you to experience LAMs and experience my modules in a positive way. And we look forward to hearing your feedback and responses to our modules. All the best. Thank you.